Everything is different. Camo now, as we're saying, doubling down on that double duelist, moved from the Sova on to the Yoru. In fact, the only one staying where he was, well, is Minibu and Wayne, right? On those two agents that I would like to mention.
Minibu and Wayne. And I think previously as well, they were playing that double initiator on this map. So now opting into that double duelist, they've obviously seen a lot of teams be able to have success with it. And again, we're talking about this identity of Team Liquid. Camo on that Yoru seems to be a mainstay at the moment. I'm intrigued to see how him and Minibu get on. We're talking about Minibu on self.
Sorry, I wasn't able to continuously watch party.
I had some problems. I think when you're looking at Team Vitality,
yeah, I was gonna say that for Team Liquid, I really want to get on to the coaches and ask if this was like specifically for Team Vitality, or is it
Team
more
Vitality?
Like our composition wasn't
like
working, we have decided our
really
new
great,
route and the way that we're going to be playing. Again, for Team Liquid, you never know where Nats is going to be, and for Vitality, I do agree. One of the reasons that I wanted to show those clips from Abyss is like, Chronicle, if you want to play Chamber, just play Chamber. Don't play Veto, just play Chamber. Like, you can still make it work. So eyes on him for today.
Yeah, but also from the side of Liquid, we've seen them change compositions over the last couple of days because they are very comfortable. Kings of the lower bracket, if I dare call them, going up against Vitality, who just got knocked into it yesterday. Can they do it? We'll
I'm supporting. I'm supporting Vitality. Let's go, Super Team.
All Liquid on a run, but Vitality, they're coming down from that middle bracket. They're looking decently strong, but that last matchup felt like the ball was dropped off.
Well, yeah, they've both been battered by Fnatic, so I guess
this is
they are in a very similar boat, so it's not too much of a problem. I do get scared, though, seeing any team facing Liquid at this stage. Think back to last year.
Let's go.
First loss, immediately Liquid into that lower bracket. They had to win 5 games in a row in order to make it to the first international of the year. This year, they fell fairly early. Fell again, because we do have now even a lower bracket, but they had to win 5 games in a row in order to make it to an international. And they are well on their way. On the other side of things,
let's go.
Yeah, you go back to 2025, they made the international straight through the upper bracket. So sure, it's a different roster, it's a different look, but these are two very different
Welcome to the stream, boys. Welcome to the stream, let's go.
If Vitality have what it takes.
Okay, so
a bit of an engagement brewing, and it's Camo
nice on Durka.
right away, but so much presence towards this B site. He was the lamb to the slaughter, but it's all a ruse. The re-aggression does not work though. Team Liquid
Durka, oh my god.
Claiming heads and Nats, the last man standing miles
Not gonna lie, Durka on fire on the first round, it's crazy. He's gonna have a series.
It's a nightmare in terms of the early game
because that's so wild, you know. It's also great. I mean, so what I'm saying, Phoenix ult.
Is the guy that could potentially have his ult in round 2.
They've spotted him too. They know where Nats is. They've tagged him.
I still can't, you know, believe Furia won. Not gonna lie.
Online from barrier up. And whether he gets the kill or not, it would be. All he has to do is find Nats.
The one thing I will say is I almost don't want
Let's
him
see.
to get it, because the likelihood of
Nice one.
is almost 0.
Durka having a 4 kills, and now he's 1 away from ult. Okay, yeah.
Nice little thing to have in your back
That's good.
pocket for Vitality. That is one hell of a start. And
Okay, so right now Durka, nice shots by him.
We've seen Durka throughout the stage so far. When he's on a high, when he's in form, he has truly been unbeatable.
Oh, we go into the second round. It should be an easy second on the board for Vitality. And you know,
let's
for
go.
both of these leaders, you look at Yumpy and Nats, they both know what it's like, what it means to reach that international stage. Although I suppose for Yumpy, it's been so long now, he might be starting to forget. Good way to jog your memory. Get yourself right back onto that stage. But for Nats, the recency bias, it's hard to imagine an international without them there, but with the performance at kickoff,
it's a eco round. Let's see what strat Liquid is going to play. Strat B, okay.
They still find themselves another game away, even if they win this one.
You know, sometimes love the proactivity of these teams. Not gonna lie.
Facing off against the
I mean,
today, the Fnatic.
if a team is good,
if that happened,
then that team will be able to show good strats during a thrifty.
I'll be honest, I don't want that to happen.
That is, you know, one of the important things in Valorant. That you always, you know, have this proactivity.
For the side of Liquid,
Showing something.
Into this. Okay, there's a piece
Some
of
strat or something like that.
they'll be very happy to save those over to the next round. And you can see
shot. Look at this. Look at this.
And he has found it. So
that is what I was talking about. Sorry, English is not my native, and I'm stuttering a bit because I'm a little bit sick. I have a fever, but yep. That is the whole point of me saying this.
Passive plant on site, not taking the control till everyone's ready to swing. Now they look to main. That's all cleared out, and there's a trip cover in their back.
Still, Vitality wins this round. But who's gonna clear the fade? Oh, this could be big. I thought he got 2. I was gonna get 2.
They stand no chance in heads-up duels. The time not on their side. They need to force a favorable fight, and that is not easy to do from Liquid's position. Damage already done though. Dropping another rifle here would be a successful round. It's
nice. Doke and Yampi. Let's go.
Yeah, it's more costly than they would have liked.
Yeah, Vitality is gonna win. There's no way, you know, Vitality is gonna lose this one. But nice strat by Liquid, you know, getting that Astra.
A lot of matchups I feel are going to be so exciting. Like seeing Nats go back over to the
welcome to the stream if anybody's new.
An instant win. Like,
I'm on Twitch and YouTube and my phone both.
The Sentinel on the other side.
Okay, so
that's always going to be a match made in heaven. Oh, here we go. The buy up for Team Liquid.
Yeah, let me.
We saw the pistol round idea. It was 4 players grouped up on B. A little bit of aggression. Let's see what Vitality do with this.
Okay.
And then we execute. You can smoke. One second. One shot. Fade. Let's go. 3.
Okay. Look at their comms, man.
It's full clear. I smoke. Let's go. Alpha. I'm going with you on Alpha, boys. I'm checking link. Close right, Terka.
Oh no. Nice one, Camo. Okay, trade, good trade. Chronicle on up. Let's see how Chronicle is gonna play this round.
Oh, here we go. 50 seconds left, and we get back in with a 4 versus 4.
Oh, that's
trying to surround this A side, put the pressure on the defenders.
Trade.
That rotate back through mid as well. We can see
instant trades are happening.
Still not trying to push onto that site. Liquid might start trying to color in those missing spaces. And that runs right into Turkish hands. Now the advantage, they can press on with another 4 individual
play. Bonus converted.
Now they can group. Wayne at least isolates the first, but no chance in that battle. What a flash. Vitality push up to 3.
Told you Vitality is good. I mean, like, they lost to Fnatic because they weren't playing their game. They played Fnatic's game. Fnatic overwhelmed them, in my opinion.
Opportunity at the start from Camo, but the fact is that from then onwards it pretty much slipped away. Profek able to turn the tide, and Modurka is just absolutely frying.
I really love the tempo of this game, by the way. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, bit of a rough one. This is of course the map choice
of
Vitality, but they have been incredibly strong on their defensive side.
Chronicles on Outlaw.
Very weak on their attack.
Okay.
So this first half is kind of where you need to see Liquid step up if they're going to have a chance in this map.
Yeah, and you can see really why the coaching staff is so upset to see that previous slip away the way it did, especially with so many individual fights in the mix.
Mini boost dead. Yeah, I told you.
Doesn't get that strong start. It could definitely have those alarm bells ringing. I like this idea.
Stack that A. Let's stack that A. Not gonna lie. That's a great idea. Yep.
By this point, you'd
assume stack that A.
Or further contact would come into play. Nothing. And so Vitality now go into
let's see.
From their perspective,
I mean, Omen's paranoia, then reveal and something like that. I guess so. That's the play.
It should be easier to walk into A, but Liquid, they've stayed put.
They've seen Purpo.
Oh, nice strat. Nice strat. Not gonna lie. Nice strat. Nice. Even trades.
He has been able to find a quick double.
But guns not.
They know that Nat was on the other side of the map, so
they couldn't snatch the guns. That is the main issue.
Okay, there's maybe one player here, maybe one player
Nat's going back B.
So we're going to have an advantageous battle nonetheless, but with Purpo hitting every shot in front of him so far, he's given another chance, but again, Profek ends up being the safe pair of hands.
I just can't understand from Nats that why he, you know, left Purpo alone at site.
It was going to be commitment or a rotate. Then I see Purpo's got a reveal online. And a dog the whole time. One of those almost sent out will get the rotate from Nats and at least allow you to play together, but a dropped piece of utility that has left Nats in the clutch.
Yeah.
That, well,
I mean, like, I didn't understand the play by Nats, leaving Popo there alone, playing, 1v1. Even if it's, even if it's, they are going B, they are going A, they should, play together.
But it's done in a way that's hard to recreate. Like, you've got
nice shots by Popo.
selling himself down the river and then some sheriff shots being connected by a stack.
Nice, man.
Like, you're not going to do that in your actual rounds. Like, maybe every once in a while, if things are going really bad, you'll take that level of risk, but you'd need the info very early to have that many players there. It would have been nice.
This is the very good timeout to just reset the tempo. Let's see how Vitality is going to play now. Are they going to show some proactivity? A 5v5 retake?
They managed 0 rounds on the attack side out of a possible 6, and the time before they went 4 to 8. So both times they've really struggled. They had an okay defensive half, not amazing, but much better. If it goes like this, let's look to bind.
Chronicle and op again.
It's very early doors at 4-0. Where do you draw? Is it the next round? Is it that, what scoreline here is too strong of a start for Vitality?
I feel like at this point, I almost want to see the 6-6. Like, I think realistically coming in, I would have liked to see them win the half.
Okay.
But I feel from this point onwards, that's going to be a little bit difficult to do. Like, I look at the fact that Yumpy's got an ultimate online. A lot of them are already close, and the way Dirk is playing, he'll probably have his this round. It's kind of just, it's a very scary territory. And also, they have a very steamrolly comp. Like, when you run a Yoru alongside the Phoenix, if you start rolling, those ults just start grabbing you more and more rounds as you go along, because then you get Hunter's Fury in the mix, then you get a Tour de Force.
Okay, let's go.
In case you didn't already see, Chronicle already has an operator. Doesn't need a free one.
Exactly. But he might have it fairly soon. For Team
Okay,
Liquid,
so
this defense, a big round, sees aggression from Miniboo, posted with the op. Will he go a little bit further? Will he push the envelope and give Chronicle the opportunity? Who will make that mistake first? Because that is what it comes down to. But the shot doesn't land.
shot miss. And they know about the operator now.
On the other side. Well, yeah, he's not going to take
Welcome to the stream if anybody is new.
0%
Did he assume he already put it down?
Okay, so
Because otherwise, I want to go back to where I
okay.
die. Like that, I don't think
Nice,
that was the
Yoru.
idea. Just push the button, react.
Jeez, Yoru here.
That's a piece of utility gone. Dimensional drift sent in.
Okay,
and
nice.
It is at least information. Now they walk into Nat's domain. This is the scariest side.
Okay.
Yeah, kill trip's not as effective as they were in the past, but they're playing behind them towards the spawn. Durka, not quite close enough to hear that. There we go. Steps in and breaks it. Now
they have backstab control. Are they going to play a 5v5 retake? Yep. Anyway. Okay, so 5v5 retake, it's going to be tough. Especially they have, their spawn area. Yeah, 2 plays. Nice. Yep.
Damage done onto Nats as well in the fall down, and Purple still being watched. Great play from Vitality across the board, and even after a pick, Wayne's got a 1v3 with barely any time on his hands, and his best chance is to save that up.
Yeah, I love how they waited on everything.
Nice one, Vitality.
For them to try and make their move. Like the Hunter's Fury.
I mean, like the Hunter, along with the the Hunter's Fury, they just, fight it all together.
Hunter's Fury immediately, it just disrupts everything that they're attempting.
I almost wish
Vitality is playing good.
Because I feel like Vitality put the pieces together because of the Cypher utility, because of a lack of engagement. They immediately acknowledge this is a heavy retake. And I'd love to see those pieces slotting into place, but we've seen the result of it. As Team Liquid now come into round number 6, winless, 0-5, and their economy's in the bin. The op saved over will go to Miniboo, Sheriffs, and look, we've already seen the
10 to
potential
Durke.
of rounds like this.
That is not you wanna, warm this guy up. That is just nice shot. Nice shot, Miniboo.
Take the one weapon you have and force a fight. Well done.
Yeah, this is what I think Miniboo has been able to do with this way, like quite often, is just get up and get those openers, give the advantage over to Liquid, and then hopefully they can get something out of it. Also, a complete reposition to the other side of the map. His spot will no longer be known.
It's the strat here. Yoru and...
But you do have to look at the weaponry, and there's still a lot of disadvantages, even with the ults.
But the one thing they can't do on the way into a site is divvy up these players the way they want to. You've lost your Astra, you've lost your Cosmic Divide. Now you got to take...
They're going into the stack.
And that's exactly what Liquid want. Ready in mid for this battle. And
nice Durka.
with one
Oh my god, Vitality is so good.
Caught a glimpse in the end. Mini Boo, last man up in hand. Sure, he'll get one more. Oh, even another. Oh, another.
Oh,
The right
nice.
click gets in there in the end. This is now looking doable,
Nice
but
one on pick.
the extra layer to that 6-0 for Vitality. Hey, you can't say it didn't get close in the end.
The Yumpy panic, throw a flash at the floor, and then spin round 180 and kill him is a silly, goofy kill, is all I'll say. And Mini Boo does his best. This is just unfortunate. The fact that he gets 2 out of the ult.
And Camu needed to get 1 man. Yep.
He also he full blinded Chronicle at the same time. That might be one of the weirdest ways I've ever
Okay,
seen
let's go.
anyone get killed. I didn't even realize that Chronicle.
5 round plus ult round for
That's
Liquid.
the thing, Liquid had the perfect set. They tried the same thing, not a panic one, but Camo having the flash lined up to bounce off the wall over the wall, sorry, off the floor. But
Yeah, nice
the
room.
fact that Durka gets so much dismantled the trap that they had sprung or had prepared.
Oh, Chronicle.
Does Chronicle get away with that? Luckily, the trade out is there still. Mini Boo taking out Durka.
Nice one, Mini Boo.
And now Yumpy.
Yumpy. More duel is gone. But this guy, Chronicle.
Of their first round win.
Oh, they're gonna kill Chronicle.
Mini Boo has been putting in a shift over the last couple of rounds, like making rounds that looked damning winnable. Purpo.
What?
Bit of an off angle, has managed to find himself one, but eventually traded out.
I'm sorry.
I mean, for Nats it's good.
Okay.
It's a little messy. The thing is though, with Profex so low, this has to be their first round.
Surely, yeah. I mean, the spray from Purpo was enough. He did so much damage to Profec, and now, down goes Unfake, leaving that 17
Nice
HP.
one. Nice half. Liquid. Let's go.
For Vitality, but not for long. 6-1. Finally on the board, our team Liquid. And the 6-6 half.
Let's go, Liquid.
This is gonna have to be one hell of a
Look at this guy, man. Chronicle.
There's just moments, even in the rounds that they're winning, where you just go like they put a Prowler through, it doesn't check that corner, but also they just were completely aware that someone could have just walked up mid. It's like these are, you're bailed out by the fact that Mini Boo is just playing well. Like he is.
They won this round without, wasting even 1 ult. I guess so. 4 round, 4. Oh, yeah, Nats ult. Yeah.
Nice play. This time he fixed that. But you can't bank on that every single round.
Okay, Chronicle lurking.
Unless he
no, Chronicle is with.
Off, which, in their last game, where he played versus Big Bro, he did do that.
Okay. Op cleared.
Yeah, no reason to believe there's a drop-off on the way. Vitality have spread the net here. A default.
Chronicle's gone.
Chronicle to look for the duel. He is being shut down from here. Nothing else from Liquid.
Welcome to the stream if anybody is new.
Really, they don't need to get aggressive in mid like they were thinking about. Even the jump spots can be put back.
Okay.
Sits here with an op,
what they are gonna do?
If he gets smoked off,
that's the main issue.
All right, you've still got the advantage. If he doesn't, well, then there's an opportunity for this to get a whole
call's gonna be Oyampi.
They've decided to abandon mid. As we can see, that's a good call. But I saw the stars go
so they're gonna go B
adjusted so he can see above them.
on that side. Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck was that?
He does have ult online. He could just escape that way, but he's happy to just tank all the util.
Yep.
Expecting the backup to do the work and maybe not wanting to expend it in a round where
and it's maybe a save. I don't know.
20 seconds. If Vitality are going to move,
yep, it's a save. It's a save. It's a call for a save.
You have to save. I mean, especially with that player in the corner, you've already used up your molly, you've already used up your shock darts. What are you going to do to get him out of there? And they didn't have anything. Even the Astra stun was put through. So for Liquid, again, you have to look at Mini Boo. And the control that he has, this might not be another 4K round. It's not a massive
nice recovery by Liquid.
Stars go down,
they got 2.
instantly fills in the gap, holds that deep control. And from there, it feels like the pieces are put together because Camo doesn't feel any need, any pressure to rotate from that corner.
This is an early pause from Vitality.
Oh.
On a map that I think they said they'll be very comfortable going in. Maybe it's
how's Camo's not dead, man?
It could just be the aspect of we want to make sure this is a dominant half.
Okay, time out by Vitality. Quite an early timeout, not gonna lie.
Out of the bag with some really nice aggression from Minibu that isn't being denied in the one before, and in this one they were out infoed. A player in a corner.
Maybe they've seen, you know, something that we could.
And finds the impact, especially with a gate crash in play.
But early timeout by, you know.
Playing those corners late. And so that's something that Vitality need to take a moment to sit back, because there's going to be more in the playbook for Team Liquid. Well, there's no point letting them back into the half.
Also for, well, I guess you could include Power.
Gonna be the call here.
This matchup's going to be personal. Like, you look back to every time they were close to making it to an international event last year with BBL, it was Liquid that sent them out. Like, be it in the initial upper bracket games or be it in some of the lower bracket ones, Liquid made every international. And a lot of the time, BBL were the maybe team. They were the team that, they were so close. Like, they had a great year, but they almost made it. Well,
this is the low bracket, right? Yep. The loser of Fnatic or Gentle Mates will fight Vitality or Liquid.
Because they are playing with a stand-in, but expectations
yeah, low final.
High.
Lower bracket semi-final, yep.
The coaches on the Vitality side is like, okay, we've already spotted some stuff we don't like. We're far enough in the lead. Let's make sure this is a 10-2 half and not that 6-6 that we were talking about.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times we see pauses when it's already panic stations, and here, just being that bit more proactive.
Yeah.
For Vitality, let's see if that translates to a couple of rounds on the board. At least a lead at the halftime. They only need one to secure that. Liquid, for me, my eyes are on Minibu and how this op is going to be played. Again, that deep control, so important. But this time it was Camo that sent to find it in middle.
Okay.
Again, tucked in a corner. He had a lot of success. I mean, single-handedly almost won them the round in the previous by doing the same thing. Let's see if Vitality have wisened up to this kind of play.
The switch to put him on a secondary duelist, I think, will largely be down to how well he performed versus the Heretics. He was an absolute
What's the call here?
In that game, and they're going to need that version of Camo once again.
Camo is just inserted at mid.
Up in the last round, but they will need quite a bit more. 45 seconds already gone.
Oh, I thought really important, but I might be wrong. I thought where Camo was and when Durant started running, those steps would have been heard. But then I see when
you do 10 5v5 retake.
I thought the information was there that this was a play towards A, but instead they're catching up. Herbo is forced back by that flash. Even you can't hold that first angle, and it looks like Vitality have got a plan for.
Oh, nice shot, Durke.
He needs to be stopped. So much impact.
Oh, Yampy
gets ahead of the ult. Camo's on site, but so many players to deal with.
Oh my god.
Two crazy shots.
Yampy on Euro is crazy.
I was worried about that ult combo. The dimensional drift.
Phoenix and Euro combo.
But they've dealt with it with flying colors. A chance for Wayne, but the lineup was just a little too much. And for Nats, it's another attempt at what looks like an impossible scenario. And my old teammate waiting on the other
Let's
side.
go.
After
a good time
Vitality back onto the board, and the half win already guaranteed.
Yeah, it was a really clean gameplay there. Now it's 7-2. What a strong lead.
He was so fast, he didn't even need that.
A shot.
Like, there was no way Purple could have reacted to that.
That was unreal. But and add to that, though, the fact that we've seen that now, what, 3 times? That flash.
What the fuck was that shot by Yampy, man?
It's the problem with having a Phoenix, man. If they get into those positions, there are some spots that the only way to avoid that flash, the only way to stop yourself from an early exit in the round is to not be there. And unfortunately, that's easier said than done. Dirk is running around the map with this. So 7-2. What's the response from Team Liquid?
It also might sound silly, but you just watch the way he throws those fires.
I think the only, this map is just so paper thin that, everybody picks Odin up.
There's no way you can react unless you know it's coming. And when you're holding an Odin with an angle, that's difficult to do.
Nice shot. Yampy again. Yampy's getting the critical kills.
Wasn't worth the cost.
The match winning.
Looked like he even could have seen him for a second there. Maybe the jump wasn't as wide as it needed to be. Being a bit too cautious and then not cautious enough.
Camo again inserted at mid.
On the other side.
What's the plays gonna be here?
Take the info, get
for
out of
Liquid.
there, all good, but
One down.
Instead,
One down, no ult.
And well, get out of there for the rest of the round. Another tight little corner for Camo, and it seems this is the big idea. When I don't like that gate crash position, but
Yampy.
we'll see if he even gets a chance to take it. Yeah, I mean, if they push up to that corner, you're already going to be visible.
Oh, timing.
were you thinking? Anyways, right,
yep, what was he thinking?
30 seconds left.
25 seconds.
Yep.
That's the hope. This time Nat's in the right place at the right time. He stole the flashes and that gives him a chance.
Oh.
Somehow Durka managed to stay alive. I thought he was dead
Yep.
for sure with the spam, and he's also been caught by the edge of the pulse. It means he can't deny the plan, he can't deny anything. Chronicle now on a different angle.
It's a timeout. It's a save. Yep. Save and a timeout by Liquid.
Where he goes, and Liquid, well, they've had enough of that.
Not to replay the TP.
It's flawless. It's an art.
No. I'm sorry, because here's the thing, Tom. Here's the thing. If he didn't know where the TP was, fair enough. But he looked at it, he threw it,
Yep.
and then he knew it was there for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Anyone on the team could have said, by the way, I probably wouldn't take. You could just walk back connector. It's safer. But hey, TP into that angle off of no contact and
Nice
get
play.
exactly what you deserve.
The funny thing as well is, even if there had been no one there, they might have swung off that sound with you then having to run back across mid.
Just don't put a gate crash. I can put it down their side of mid, I guess, or just in the open. Right click.
But they wouldn't expect you to take
That's
that
true.
TP.
Actually, the surprise element is better. You might end up behind them instead of right in front. Yeah, that was, I mean, crash of the year, I think.
I am man.
Like,
Not gonna lie.
He just didn't see him on the jump.
That's a shame.
Or the second. That's
so
rough. But then
This one.
this is bad. Hello. Yeah, I think around the.
Give me ult, please! Please! Yes! I need ult, please! I'm behind you now!
He does have his ult. Yeah, he did get it.
Okay. I told you timeout.
8-2. Now it really is panic stations. This is a different look from the first pause of like, okay, we need to try and get like to 6-6. The best they can come out with is 4, and that round was, with no doubt, the worst of the lot. Like, that was somebody losing to a jiggle peak, okay, a little bit unlucky, someone TPing into the open.
Let's go.
And then I feel like Nat's got a little bit unlucky not to kill Durka, but by that point the round was already in turmoil, and they are in a rough spot. Turning this around, going to be incredibly difficult. In that second half, sure, they've made a load of changes to the comp. I think having the double dive on attack is going to be a lot better for what they want to run. But you're also then looking at Vitality and going, okay, are you unable to get 4 or 5 rounds?
Yeah, I think the problem is so far, like, I really just need to see Liquid sharpen up a little bit. Like, I think back to the 2v2 where Purpo decides to use none of his utility, which, in case you don't know Valorant very well, is utility for finding information, while they were in a 2v2 with no information. They needed information, and they could have gotten it, and they didn't. And I think that those sort of synergy issues
8 is still high.
massively in the last round that we just saw.
8-4, even if it's come to 8-4, it's still
Stop faulting Camo for what he did. And at that point, yeah, a pause is the only solution.
very much in Vitality's favor.
Get a little reset. A little breather for the boys as they fight for these final 2 rounds. We wanted Liquid to have the lead at the half. Then we wanted a 6-6 because it had already gone a bit poorly. I like this, clearing out that tight corner. This is what was needed. Remember, Camo found a big round from that very spot not that long ago.
Just in the corner.
Okay.
He's also got his stun available as well, so if one is spotted, he
Welcome to the stream, is anybody new? Nice play. Nice play. But on Chamber.
The rest of the team were hot on his heels.
Nice play by them.
Seeing as much util, as much thrown out as they have, of course they've now swapped back to the other side.
Yeah, of course they have, but the read is there from Liquid. They saw some presence, they saw the chamber going back as well, and unless this is a fake from Vitality, this is being read. Liquid have rotated now 3 players towards this A site. Durka's going to be sent through, but that could find the information. He's taking down the traps at least. Molly's already good, but there's Minibu spotted, and they know about the players towards the elbow, but it might be too late to go back now. So many bodies already on the floor. 3 players pushed in towards the site. A big battle brewing, and the whole squad here for the side of Liquid. A good reveal.
Nice one on pick.
Somehow we're back to a 2v2. Vitality. They seem to even have time to get that plant. I love that from Unfake. He baits them with a plant and waits for his teammate then to know that he's secure.
Okay.
Playing it together, and now they've spotted
Paranoia.
2.
Oh, does that get both?
Yeah.
I think it might have done. They've had to fall back. Flank still coming.
Nice one, Unpick.
Fake's connected. Another.
Unpick. Unpick.
Maybe the superstar youngster, but that was a superstar round.
No, that was huge from Unfake, and I think not just the shots that he hit to get them back into this, the decision to bait out that plan, try to get a player to step forward. This was discipline. He wasn't losing his cool, and what a round, because they did not look like they were getting out of this situation.
Short round by them. Yep. Not price. Short round by him. Look at him.
Yeah, well, that was him basically in a 1v2 to have a chance to plant the spike. And he's able to isolate both fights, win them both, and then kill Wayne, and then close the round.
Short round.
Unfake just taking over, and well, it's a full push-up of 3 players early. But once again, they go pushing into Nat's side. The start of the last round looked good, but dwindled. Wow, the duelists have now just joined up back outside A. They avoided the initial push, and now they're saying, okay, well, if they push, they probably rotated.
Yeah, think about what they just saw last round. A bit of presence towards that B site, an immediate rotate coming out of Team Liquid. This
Short round by Unfake, not gonna lie.
A side, what do you assume is going to happen? So they go back to the other side, they go back to A. Fight for this space, at least put the pressure on there. But the spike is still waiting down in mid. Chamber is still trying to fight for space on B. I mean, I don't blame Liquid for not having a stack anywhere, because what is going on from their perspective? They're seeing presence. It was a drone up mid too. They saw presence across the map. And what this has left them with is the Yoru with the quick rotate on B, ready to go to A. This B side is under a lot of threat, but again, the thing that will help them, hopefully, is Nats' setup. This is a round that, and we talked about Liquid needing to win this half. They're fighting for 9-3.
Okay, let's go. Sorry.
That's the setup gone. Yeah.
Nice one, Unfake. Welcome to the stream, Sudhir Krishna. Nice one, Chronicle.
He can't get you all. He doesn't even have a gun in his hand. Oh, and they know where Purpo is.
Nice one. Oh man, 2-10-2 man. It's Vitality.
Dominant first half coming out from Vitality, and while Team Liquid have so much to fix.
And it's just utter dominance from them.
Your body knows a sense of victory.
Told you Vitality is gonna win. They're just too good.
Ignite is one. Now, step into your zone. Designed to win.
Come easy, but this double swing should be difficult to do.
The EMEA season kicks off at full throttle in 2026. Right after the conclusion of VCT EMEA kickoff and before the start of Masters Santiago, a brand new competition enters the arena, Valorant EMEA
Let's
Clash.
go. Welcome to the stream, Sudhir Kumar Barayar. Okay, so let's go.
Will earn a chance to battle the best teams from the challenges.
10-2, I told you.
Valorant EMEA Clash features 2 interconnected double elimination brackets, Alpha and Omega. Each of these brackets will then crown its own champion. The top 4 teams from VCT EMEA Kickoff will be seeded directly into the second round of these brackets, receiving a bye, and the remaining 2 VCT teams will join 6 Challengers teams in a shared pool. From there, a fully randomized draw will determine placements, with one rule only. The 2 VCT teams cannot land in the same bracket.
That's gonna be crazy one.
Starting from round 2, a loss in the upper bracket of Alpha sends a team into the lower bracket of Omega, and vice versa. Every defeat reshapes the battlefield, forcing teams to clash across the 2 worlds as the
Feel free to drop
progresses.
any chat messages, I'm listening.
Unfolds, Alpha and Omega will continue to intertwine at every stage,
Oh, sorry.
keeping both teams and fans on edge. Are you ready for Clash? Tune in February 19th to the 25th and support your favorite team as 2 worlds collide for the very first time.
And welcome back, folks.
Okay.
It has been a, well, let's say dominant first half.
I mean, this demolition from Vitality.
Execution with Vitality swinging the axe.
Let's see what's the reset gonna be for Team Liquid. Yeah, there you go, Nats.
Maybe it's because their map picks up next. I think Corrode,
Ripping boys up.
pistol will very much decide whether it's too far gone. But even then,
Even then, 10-2 is just...
Not
Ah,
to
man.
put a dampener on the mood of the comeback, but this is
Since
both
leaving
teams going
M3C,
into-
Chronicle is 5-2 against...
Well, no, sorry. This is
That's
Vitality going
Yes.
into their favoured side and Liquid going into their less favoured side. So if anything, the writing is on the wall. This should be a quick
in the chat if anybody's new.
Know with Liquid, they always like defying the odds. There's something.
Join Discord, okay.
Now they look to enter straight in towards this B side. A couple of players holding the line, but Prophet has been dealt with.
Okay, I'll add you. Don't worry, boy.
As you said, Nat's always a player known for finding those results from behind.
5v5 retake.
Yeah,
They're pushing spawn. Yampy? Oh, okay. He got his one.
But he's taken down right after Liquid. Keeping these fights together. That's what we need to see.
Emea lock-in. Emea lock-in. Let's go.
So much info in their hands, thanks to him. And Durka's got players on either side. Here's the reload up top, goes for the fight, but the swing should be there any moment.
Okay, nice. Nice one camo. Okay, they got the pistol.
Nicely done by Team
They have to get the bonus too.
And the climb back, well, I guess it starts here.
Yeah. An integral pistol round. I do think this is the side of the map that will have been the focus of their changes. Like, you bring in that double dive, you bring in the opportunity for Miniboo and Camo to play off of each other. And although Camo started incredibly slow, he has been getting his way back into the game. The rest will be about leaving space for Nats, which again, I think has been something when you look back to their bind, for example. He was able to get a lot of backstabs and cause a lot of problems, something he's a master of on that Cypher. So there are positives of what this comp change can bring. There's just very little room for error now.
Well, a fourth almost assuredly to follow. Only one bandit invested into for Vitality, the rest on Classics, and well, I think they might have an idea where Durka is after that molly goes down. Gonna avoid that corner completely. A spot the purple found a lot of success from.
Now they're cleaning Durka again. Oh, Durka?
Durka has won a heads-up duel against Camo.
Through someone as well.
Yeah.
He headshot him through him with a classic.
Oh, Yampy.
Trades at least instantaneous. That's what we needed. But we're on even numbers. And yeah, okay, Vitality winning this
even
round
numbers
doesn't look very likely. But the question of damage, very much valid.
Hey, you still have Headhunter available for Chronicles, so that's at least one weapon that will be able to drop a gun.
See the Bulldog there to be recovered as well.
It's just whether they want to actually go for that level of damage.
Okay, nice shot.
The second they cross in, it's the opportunity for Purple. You can see Prophet is just trying to bait him into a headshot.
Oh, nice. 1v1.
Okay, that was a little bit too close. I don't think the time was gone anyway.
Yeah,
no buy.
But I don't think you should lose two players.
Yep.
It's not a great sign when you need that comeback. You really want it to be convincing and not Camo whiffing against the guy crouched with a classic. And then, I mean, the trade.
Nice one.
The trade. And the Headhunter is,
it's
well, it's a one-of-a-kind weapon, really, isn't it? 2 shots out of that, though, and that's a big blow dealt. Good pickup for Vitality. 10-4 scoreline to Liquid. They found the first 2, but here is the full buy of Vitality. And let's see if they can hold off against this. I'm already seeing aggression as well. Being lined up, that smoke might have changed things.
Liquid are going for it. Like, look at the credits. Like, there's only going to be 2 players that are able to buy into the next round. They are not playing this as a bonus. They are playing it as a full buy. So if they lose this round, that genuinely might be game over. There might not be a proper buy for them for the rest of the map.
That's kind of crazy as well. The full buy, the full invest, and they end up with a stinger in the mix.
Scoreline, you kind of have to go for it.
I agree. Yeah. You got to bet on yourself in this one. Now the attempt to drag rotations towards the B side. They've already gotten the Blaze out of Phoenix.
It's going to be the call here for the Liquid side.
But then
they're going A.
Freezes.
Okay.
Vitality should see soon that the hit isn't coming their way. They still have a reveal. There's one ready to roll. I think Unfake's keeping it for when the push comes in, but eventually you're gonna want to fire that through. It's actually the drone that's sent in. So now the timer's ticking. Very soon Vitality will realize nobody's.
Let's see what's going to be the call for Vitality.
Coming through. The Astro utility is starting to be focused towards this site.
Okay.
And it looks like Liquid have pushed before the rotates come in. But if they're delayed, if they're slowed here, this push could fall flat completely, and they're being picked.
That's
they're
slow.
being damaged. Nat's down to 40 already.
They're gonna play for the retake. Oh shit.
And the rest of the team
Vitality wins this round.
They're ready and waiting.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot, Nats.
Every shot. He's given them a lifeline, given them a chance, but needs someone to step up alongside.
Right. Oh, yep.
Was close, but it wasn't enough. Perfect.
Nice one.
And more importantly, maybe the map. That is economy in the bin, and what we will see as a buy is going to be rough for Liquid.
Yeah, a huge round. And again, I think so much
they have to force this round.
The timing. It just took Liquid that little bit too long. When they come to push into the site, you've still got that utility to deal with. But most importantly, you've got the rotates coming through from that B site. When they put boots on the ground, when they try to plant the spike, there are 4 players, all 4 remaining, coming through that barrier and spawn, breaking through that choke point. And Liquid weren't ready for that.
4-11.
Good read by Vitality. The drone from Unfake really turning the tide in their favor towards that B site.
Camo's almost dead.
Yeah, Camo's not having a good time to start this one, and look at the equipment that they bring in.
Oh!
Right.
Yeah, carry on top.
That's the spike down.
Well, he's just got 3 bursts. One to the body, one to the leg, one to the head.
Control.
Nice
Okay, it's been given up now. They have the advantage, but
Okay, nice. They win the trade out.
That's a decent trade back, though. And in fact, that gives them weaponry. That's far more important than a pick than...
Okay, they're going for B.
Maybe realized. This is scary, though. Again, you have this 1-2 punch. That's waiting on the other side, but it's the flank from Miniboo. It's the main talking point. They've spotted out Wayne, but they still don't know where that snake in the grass is. And now he looks to strike, stunned up his Durka.
Oh, nice. Nice one, Miniboo.
From Miniboo. And a chance around that looked almost done from the beginning.
Even for the recovery of this series here for Liquid, because it is so far gone, but
Chronicle,
every round here helps, and this has
Chronicle's
to be
alive.
That they take a 3 versus 2. Time now on their side.
Yeah. Look at the positions as well.
Oh, Camo's low.
You have to pick them all.
Oh, nice.
And that relies on them giving fights, which Camo just did, but he wins it. And now Chronicle should have an impossible task. He gets in and taps the first. The problem, someone has to peek. There's no longer someone up in heaven to confirm that he's not defusing, but Chronicle misses the window. Doesn't catch the kill. They know it's not half, and off time alone.
Nice one, Camo.
Another for Liquid, a 6-round gap though to make up.
Yeah, both duelists.
Comeback is real. I don't know.
I think especially
Let's go, Liquid.
Take that space, go in behind and clear out both players on the A side. It's an oversight from Vitality of how far and how much space have been taken away from them. And just smart in the way he took the duel, like gives himself an advantage in both cases. And then Camo is there to close the round. Puts them up to 5. And more importantly, after killing 4 off in the last round, it sets Vitality on a path where they don't have any finances. Now what they are going to do is potentially try and get the Tour de Force in play for Chronicle.
All 5 going.
It leaves the A site barren.
Yeah, in this round, it's not a bad idea, though, right? That gamble to play your 5. Tour de Force or Hunter's Fury available for Vitality.
Okay.
And probably both.
Right read from Liquid.
This round is over if they do throw themselves at it. And especially when you look at Liquid right now, what are you worried about giving them? The Cypher or an Omen ult? No. You take the orbs here, I think. Well, certainly on the 2 players that want them. And Profec, why not?
It's a good chance.
Let's see what's gonna be the, you know, eco damage for Liquid. The round's done. They won the round, Liquid.
They got the boost from the last round, winning with weaker weapons. Now they have a chance to at least keep it somewhat clinging, but I'm looking at Chronicle still alive, and maybe that chance...
Ooh!
Okay!
What the fuck was that?
3K ever. Profec's gonna get his ultimate online.
Okay, nice damage.
A couple of guns lost, but maybe a few confidence kills gained. It will be a 6th round for Liquid, 5 behind.
That's...
And now this is where things are gonna get very interesting, because we almost have every ult online.
Yep,
that's the thing for Vitality, right? Like, if Liquid come through and use ults, you also have the choice because of that big round lead to go, okay, cool, I'll trade out.
Oh, they were waiting.
And we'll come back and win the next one. So for Liquid, it's all about when you use them. Choosing, trading those ults out for taking the economy away from Vitality, for example, in this round where winning would actually put Vitality in a bad spot.
By the way, Aspas is GOAT. If anybody asks me who's the GOAT of the Valorant, I'll say Aspas. Okay, Yampy. Yampy sees here 3. Oh, that's a huge eco.
But a big pace taken as Camo tries to invade that backside, but he's being pushed. Big stun active.
Oh, nice.
Shot slam with Profec down, but Durka and Unfake, they stand by, ready to take every battle.
Nice.
And Liquid will be denied ground on the B site. They move back to mid, thinking it
there you
might
go.
be easier, but no.
Oh, Chronicle. This man.
From Chronicle, 12 to 6. 6 opportunities for Vitality to close their map.
Yeah, that was a
I know why.
masterclass of how to use ultimates effectively. Immediate use of the dimensional drift gets them info. Hunter's Fury gets them an opening pick, gives space for Chronicle
shots by Chronicle.
It was the one play that if Liquid made, it was an automatic win. And I don't mind their reaction. Like the immediate try.
Yep, they immediate try to Yoru ult them and Vele ult. I mean, like it's but all it just comes to macro.
There was no way out.
Exactly. Yeah, from the barriers going up, that round was done if Vitality hit the big red button, and they did. 6 chances to close it out. Liquid having to fight back. Already the nightfall.
5v5 retake. They're gonna play 5v5 retake.
Activates the ult. He's being dealt with at least to
Oh,
start.
Prophet
though finds the valuable pick. That's the man advantage, and Miniboo has to hunt him down. But up in heaven, Profect's already repositioned, and he's waiting for that retake coming through from mid. The presence here from Liquid towards spawn completely denied any impact. That flash was huge, but now he's out of them. And those 3 players on backside looking to brawl. Miniboo leading the charge. Camel by his side for 2, and the round seems to be tidied up as a result. But Prophet still breathing up top will buy them a chance, an opportunity if he can find the shot amongst the chaos. But look how patient they're being, hiding behind cover, not giving him a shot, and then
nice shot.
Jumps out of heaven. He finds himself in hell. Very nicely done.
Imagine if Dirk got 2
I think solid.
at that spot. It was GG.
Synergy from Liquid on their execute,
which was missing in the first half.
Yeah, I think obviously the start wasn't fantastic, but it's then just the response, like to both get aggressive together. I mentioned this when doing
Nice fights by Liquid here.
Miniboo, it's like it feels like him,
especially when they're one man down.
Side by side on the duelist, just have good synergy. Like they seem to work off each other very well. One takes the first fight, the next is on the
We're winning this.
The other person's trying to react. Like that's nice to see for a team that is only been together for weeks. In fact, if you include Wayne, has literally not even been since the beginning of this tournament.
Well, I like the idea that they go 3 players towards this
aggressive B,
and then they go, okay, we're not going to catch him.
Okay, let's see what's gonna be the play here for Vitality.
That's exactly what they needed to do. One of those players goes,
and they're okay.
And now the round falls
that's the right read.
From
Timber push all the way to that spawn area, and you can see they are stacking A. Right gamble. Prophet dead.
That's going to be him done, surely, and there
he was dead.
A big put down.
Miniboo. Oh, nice. Round over. Round over and a timeout by Vitality.
Liquid squad are starting to heat up a little.
It's a save.
Decision, yeah.
It's a save.
Almost has to be made from Vitality to just give this one up. Your economy is on the line. The weapons are fading.
And it's going to be a timeout for Vitality.
Pad the gap and have those cheesy rounds. And I will say
possible.
It's almost a little bit of a shame that Liquid didn't start
maybe.
on
I don't know.
Because they really
4 rounds to go.
Right now.
That's it, right? Just to get the ball rolling for them, because
but the problem is either at 12-10 or 12-11. Vitality is gonna have many ults. So I don't know about it. Same same for the Liquid squad. But this round win is way much more important for them. 5 guys alive, flawless.
It's not lost yet. Now the task is 4 in a row, and that seems much more palatable.
If Liquid wants, or if Liquid can, they can surely make a comeback. Let's see what's gonna be the change here in Vitality after this pause. And there are good players on Vitality. We're not gonna lie, everyone has his moments.
Well, when you talk about these 2 teams, it does actually go fairly heavily in Vitality's favor, which when you consider this Liquid squad has always been the one to
match records 4-1.
You'd maybe expect it to be the other way around, but no, it is 3 in a row, obviously over a few years here and there, and one of them including this.
Maybe I'm late.
With Liquid, you never know. I think you can look at
Let me just do this here.
Look at the numbers that sit against them and go, there's something about Liquid in a lower bracket when they need to win 5 games in a row that I have a much higher belief they'll do it than anyone else.
Yeah, this Liquid, like Nats on Liquid, it's been very interesting to see him. Even the old Liquid would like scream 1 LCQ.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Liquid. They go like, we suck at the beginning, and now we're good, and no one knows.
I forgot about that old team. Yeah, you're very right. It's weird.
Let's go.
Well, 4 rounds left to play.
Welcome to the stream if anybody's new. Okay.
And the thing is,
so let's go.
Let's do the math. There's 4 orbs needed for Dirk.
3 guns.
1 kill. He'll have his ult by the time we get to the end. Like having a Phoenix on this map
has the worst Koro post-plant win rate globally.
Because you get these sort of 6th men online for so many of your rounds, and when you've got an extra Durka, That really does just correlate with round wins. Maps under your belt. 3. Well, 1:30 on the clock, and I'm curious to see Liquid after that pause from Vitality. You will often expect aggression. You'll sit back, you'll wait. And that's kind of what they're doing towards B and mid, forcing the issue on A just to get the orb. I mean, you have to have some control early on. But they're clearly expecting an idea here from Vitality.
Chamber TP
so far
is gonna be, you know, giving them constant info whether they have pushed this area or not.
Their idea probably is that they want to get Durka and ult.
And they're playing full retake for B. Yep, they're pushing now.
Because even if it's like, okay, we think they're going that way, look, then you see them take that control and fight for it back. But at least he's not.
Yoru, here's the proactivity from here.
Steps are
they're not going B, they're coming back A again. Okay.
Because
Because of the what? Yoru told the guys that, hey, I've heard some proactivity here. So they thought B is empty and now they think they're gonna go B, but now they have come back to A. And they're going split A. Okay.
I think it will be a late A hit, but that
late A hit.
for a moment it would almost pull Profect to rotate back over, especially with pistols, but the gamble's being called from Vitality. They take B, they push up, and
they push B, yeah. That was a good call. Yep, now they are stacking A. Okay.
15 seconds, 4 players
and Durka on side.
Durka in position, gonna try and give himself a pocket of space. They dived into the angle.
Oh, Durka. It's GG. Durka. Oh my god. Durka, man, this guy.
Well, let's go down to the sideline interview. We got to hear how that game felt for Yumpy.
Yumpy, congratulations for the showing on Co-Road. I wanted to ask you because on this game we saw the nerves, you know, we saw the energy, we saw you, we saw Kron, and we also saw Profect standing, you know, waving and stuff. So how important is this for you, you know, in those important games to, let's say, give it all, even physically?
I would say everything, especially when we lost yesterday. Like, I think last
now I'm gonna go.
especially with David, when we
Thanks
lost
for watching.
Liquid on the elimination
Thanks for watching
game
the stream.
champs, and we had to play the next game. And I think I learned a lot from that, how to prepare them for the next game.
Sorry.
I think it's just
I wanted to stick more around, but sorry. Thank you for chatting with me and watching this war.
And, you know,
Thank you.
When you see David, who's normally quite a quiet guy, and he's